Welcome. Welcome to a Strixhaven draft. Vanishing Verse. Actually, that's a pretty good one. Not a bad guild. Commons are underwhelming. Dueling Coach. Yeah, I think we take Vanishing Verse here. Solid removal spell. Killian. And Inquisition of Kozilek. Inquisition's pretty strong. But Killian is just exactly what this format needs. Or exactly what you need in this format. And it carves out our place a little more concretely. Anyone we know in here? Nope. Ooh, Guiding Voice and Frost Trickster. What is good about Guiding Voice? It can be played on your creatures, you can learn. It makes things like Killian a lot better. A lot of this is underwhelming. Frost Trickster is the best card in the pack overall. Helix is fine, but not something you want a ton of. It depends, I guess. Maybe I don't know exactly how good Helix is. But I think it's deck dependent. For 5 mana, you need it to do a lot. And I don't know if it does quite enough. But Guiding Voice is really good here. Keeps our stuff pretty aggressive. Yeah, let's grab it here. And it keeps us on color, which is important. Oh, Humiliate. Yes. This card is nuts. We need some 1-drops. Maybe we can get an unwilling ingredient back. It's exactly like Guiding Voice, except you just get your opponent's best card, non-land card. Silver Quill Silencer? Defend a campus. Not so good. Hunt for Specimens is probably the pick here. But Spectre of the Fens is also good. I wonder. Cram Session. Don't think we want that. I guess we go for Hunt. That's tough. That's a tough one. I think I'm going to grab Spectre. It really depends on what we see more of, and it's hard to guess what we will. Letter of Acceptance, Negate, Eager First Year. Let's grab that. It's not amazing, but better than nothing. Spiteful Squad. It's fine to have one of these. And now that we have an earlier creature, maybe it's okay. Alternatively, Witherbloom Campus. Maybe I grab that instead. We could find a super strong splash. Ooh, Professor's Warning and Unwilling Ingredient. Let me see this. Destroy all non-land permanents for 6. It's very heavy white. Super heavy white. Devastating Mastery. Destroy all non-land permanents. And then there's Spirit Summoning, which would be decent. Why don't we grab that? We have a bunch of ways of learning. And Shield Mage versus Study Break. Let's take Study Break. Now it's just a color preference. I'm leaning towards tempo in this format, and Study Break is a perfect tempo card. Elocution, Implemencer, just color preference. Don't want the card, but I do want the color. Wow, rare wheeling. And a rare potentially in our color preference. Our color inclination. Campus you can put in a non-green deck. This, of course, you don't. Cram Session's back. Nice. I'll take it. I'm glad we have one lesson. It's not the perfect lesson, but it never is. Solve the equation. It's more likely than wanting red here. Hardly any removal. Hello, Pizuriel. Study Break is the closest thing we have to it. Poet's Quill. Oh my god, slam dunk pick here. 1/1 in lifelink, and when this enters you learn. Sure. Doomblade, that's our removal, but Poet's Quill beats removal, because you can't even... You have to kill all of their creatures to make this obsolete. Good luck with that. What do we have here? 4 ways of learning and 1 lesson. That is not gonna cut it. Oh, we have Vanishing Verse. I guess that's removal. Dusk Mage is not bad here either. Look, we have Guiding Voice to give a counter and Humiliate. Electrolyze, fun. Expel? Star Pupil? Silver Quill Pledge Mage? Expanded Anatomy? Overgrown Arch. These are all pretty good. I think we need Expel. The Pledge Mage is strong. Take the Arch. Yeah, the Arch has proven itself to be pretty powerful, but I don't think we want green yet. And come on, it's not better than Expel. Besides, we would like to pick some more lessons before we take more learning cards. Containment Breach. That'd be a decent lesson. What's this? Detain something for a short while. Let's grab Witherbloom Pledge Mage. It makes a lot of sense here. Go blank, nice. This card is too good. Annihilation would be fine, but Go blank is just too good. Oh, another one. Oh no. Beaming Defiance, also pretty good. Let's grab Anatomy here. We have so many things that 2 Pledge Mages in a pack. We have so many things that learn at this point. We need a way to get them. Well, not that many ways, but a couple ways. Yeah, Anatomy's solid. Guiding Voice, another one. Artifact Enchantment or Planeswalker. Fracture could be a good sideboard card, but let's just grab another Guiding Voice. Might be our one big chance to get Archivist. Beaming Defiance is good too. We need creatures. Alright, I'm going to try to keep track of this without piling up all the different types of cards. So we have 5 ways of learning. Just keep those on the bottom. And keep the creatures on the top. Keep the lands over here. Great. And removal over here. Humiliate, Cram Session, Defend the Campus. And Verdant Mastery. I don't really want that. It's splashable. I don't know if it's even that good. I mean, it gets your opponent a land. Take Defend the Campus. It's not something we really need. Biblioplex Assistant seems good. Any deck can use it. It's a nice flyer. We do want some more little creatures. Killian's perfect. Eager First Year is fine. Dusk Mage is surprisingly good in this deck. What do you think came first, the art or the flavor text for this card? I tend to think that always the art comes first, and that the flavor text people just go in at the last minute. Let's grab another Expanded Anatomy, that's perfect. We might even wheel another Dusk Mage, and at this point we have so many ways of giving 1/1 counters. 5 ways. So many. But yeah, Expanded Anatomy is... I guess it kind of makes Guiding Voice into a 4 mana +3/+3. Which is totally worth a card. Spirit Summoning, I'd love to get a couple more critters and maybe a removal spell. Because if we look at this, I mean, we've only got to get like 6 more cards for this to be a playable deck. Containment Breach, yeah. Yeah. Potentially splashable if we do go into green. Crash Through and Dissector. Let's get Dissector. That's another way of adding 1/1 counters. Yeah, good point, Pazuriel. I think, honestly, I bet the art comes first. Because they send out descriptions to the artists ahead of time, like art direction. But I don't think they also send flavor text. Well, I don't know. Maybe both things happen. Go Blank is coming this late? What the heck? I'll just take another Pledge Mage. The first Go Blank is worth so much, but after that it's diminishing returns, whereas Pledge Mages kind of stack up more powerfully. Dark Ritual, whoa. Super cool. Unfortunately, not really one we can use. Laureate is fine. How many creatures with flying are we likely to have? Not that many. Still, pretty easy for us to cast. And there's nothing else in the pack. Lash of Malice, no thanks. Yeah, a little flyer. I guess we do have a couple. We're supposed to have a ton of Inklings, but that's not really happening. Ooh, Combat Professor. I never get environmental sciences. I always find a card better in the pack, and I never see it. Silver Quill Campus. Yeah, so here we have at least 4 good picks. The Dank Ritual, absolutely. Yeah, in Limited, you can't really make it work, though. Well, you can. I mean, there are... you can make Storm work in this format if you get the right archive cards. But anyway, Combat Professor is nuts here. Now we don't see any good cards. I could have told you that. Leech Fanatic, maybe. I think the lifelink is pretty important. Eager First Years. Good damage and all, but maybe not what we want. Ooh, what is this? This is a great one. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So any instance can be combat tricks, basically. Sure, we need 2-drops. And that's a deck. A lot of life gain. We might not need Cram Session. Might not need it. Novice Dissector. Killian is super good. Archivist is fine, but that's potentially cuttable. I love the card, but this is trying to be a little more aggressive of a deck. Still need some more lessons if we can afford them. Not a huge fan of this sideboard, the new sideboard. I guess it looks better. Is there any way to sort by color? I guess you can sort them. This is so helpful. Which booster are we on? Necrotic Fumes. Agonizing Remorse. Exile a creature you control to exile target creature or planeswalker. Remorse is great. Maybe this deck can just rely on crushing your opponent like that. Yeah, I'll take Remorse. We've got Remorse, Humiliate, and Go Blank. You lose a life. That's okay, we have plenty of life. Combat Professor is going to have a lot of work to do. Defend the Campus is probably good for a one-of in the main deck. Field Trip is still here. Lesson missing. Plumb the Forbidden. We could do Hunt for Specimens. I think I'd prefer Leech Fanatic. Get those 2-drops in here. Anything here? Make your mark? Devouring Tendrils. Lessons are all gone. People have figured out just how good lessons are and are taking them a little bit higher than they used to. So, maybe I only get 3. Technically I have 4, but 1 is not easy for us to cast. Another Study Break. And Plumb the Forbidden. That could be good. Study Break's fine too. I don't like getting too many of this type of effect. Arrogant Poet, Lash of Malice. Arrogant Poet's so bad. Pay 2 life to give it flying. I think we're okay on that. Although, it's pretty good with Poet's Quill. I'll take Lash. It's removal. Ooh, Duress is back. Thank you. And Stonerise Spirit. No, thank you. Double Major. Nice. I mean, Quandrix has some of the coolest cards. All right, Dusk Mage is back. We might play another one of those, although our space is getting a bit limited. Make Your Mark can get out of here. Yeah, this is looking decent. Cut someone's Tangle Trap. Wow, Needlethorn Drake last pick. Funny format. Maybe seeing something like that means we should have been Quandrix. But we have a playable deck here. And Poet's Quill. So we have a real bomb to rely on. Summoning, Containment Breach. I will play Witherbloom Campus, so it's possible Containment Breach becomes something we can do. Anyway, let's see what we have. Killian. Combat Professor. Double Pledge Mage, Spectre. Go Blank. Apprentice is good. Yeah, nothing wrong with Apprentice. Poet's Quill, obviously. Remorse, Duress, Humiliate, Verse, Expel. Now we want our creatures. First Year, Fanatic, Dusk Mage, Laureate, Assistant. Voice, Lash, Study Break. We don't need that. Maybe we don't need 2 Dusk Mages. Magi. But we could end up playing 16 lands. I think this format is a format where you want to play more though, because all of our cards that learn draw us a card. And if we have more lands, they can just discard the extra lands. So let's do one more cut. What? What should we cut? Killian is the best. Silver Quill next. Laureate's a bit better. Professor's the best one there. Let's leave in Lash and all of our discard. This is tough. Maybe we can cut Duress. Seems crazy. You know what? Let's discard, or sorry, let's cut Agonizing Remorse. 10, 15, 12. Little 9-8 deck here. Does that look right? Oh, we didn't get one of the frogs. I really wanted one. If I really wanted one, I would have taken it. Just have to deal. Yeah, this is about right. Then let's cut Swamp for Campus. And let's clean up our sideboard a little bit. If at all possible. Cool. Yeah, that'll do for a screenshot. Good start from us. I think we'll start with Leech Fanatic. See what they do about that. Star Pupil. Everything of ours already has lifelink, but no worries. They might be happy to trade here. But if they trade, I'm happy enough as well. That indicates to me that they have some kind of pump. +2/+2. Interesting. Two less to cast. So, combat. Well, let's just do Combat Professor here. No attacks. Menace is cool and all, but I'm over it. They will, of course, want us to block, but we don't need to, and we shouldn't until we get Expel. Clever Lumimancer, nice. So what are we doing here? Tough one. When it enters Learn, start with that. We might just expel something. Oh. Yeah. So let us expand our anatomy here. Make sure all our stuff has vigilance. Lifelink is not bad. And pass. Killian lets our expel target one of their creatures. Whew. That's insane. Lifelink is good. Guiding Voice. You got it. None of your stuff has vigilance. They get to learn, though. They get their own expanded anatomy, which helps against Expel for sure. Bring it on. I'm a little worried about what can happen here, but we'll see. Oh, no, that's bad. Let's try this. If they have +2/+2, we just get to expel it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Exile target tapped creature. Neat little 2-for-1 there. Poet's Quill. Yeah, game over. Game over. We just do 8 damage to them and gain 8 life. Duress is good. Deck is fine. So many ways of gaining life. Deck is good. Good hand. Good hand. Let's... Poet's Quill into a 3/2 maybe? Or a way to give this 1/1 counters. Eager, first year. Get that Quill out there. Hopefully they aren't prepared with get Anatomy. They aren't prepared with some anti-artifact stuff. Are they mono white? Ah, they're discarding to get more lands, discarding the Rescuer. Interesting. This turn, let's go for Dusk Mage. Next turn, maybe go blank. God, Killian is so good. Depending if they found a land or not. I'm not even sure they have it. They might just be bluffing here, honestly. Yeah. But that block is still okay. It's not great, but... Alright, let's get Professor going. It even blocked some damage, but next turn we can do go blank plus Poet's Quill. Gain some life. They still... Well, I can't risk it this time. But of course they could have been... It's more likely they're bluffing the second time. I don't need to use go blank yet. It would be a nice time to use it. Oh, they're going to tap it? Tap, tap, tap. Yeah. Okay. Discarding another card. Pick up to 5, down to 4, down to 3. Then we'll use go blank. So let's use Eager First Year here. You can get it. This time I will try to trade with their Eager First Year, if they allow it. What if they're playing 15 lands or something? Guiding Voice, well, they don't allow it. And they're going to discard another card. I'm sure of it. Discarding Defend the Campus. Ouch. Gross. Ouch. Oh no. Well. Shoot. Sucks to be them. Might as well. Discards their whole graveyard too. Wins the match. Nice. Go blank is good, but yeah, they had a really, really bad draw. An exceptionally bad draw. Churchy. Good luck, opponent. I'll take it. Almost a perfect start. All monitor, and they are actually attacking with it. The first time for everything. I think we're going to start with Eager First Year. First of all, it's one I don't mind trading as much. Second of all, it's better to have in play before Apprentice. They're very similar. But if this is the only creature in play, then they're basically the same. Although you can give your opponent's creatures more power if you want to defend the campus, for example. Of course, you can't use that, you can't benefit from that, from its own trigger, because you can't even target the thing if its power isn't already 4 or greater. Yeah, so we take another 3 here, and then I guess we'll have to do Apprentice with Guiding Voice. And maybe that blocks Blood Age General. Maybe it does. Nothing worth discarding here, I don't think. So what do we learn into? Let's grab Spirit Summoning. Go. That might have been a spot where we should have discarded, but I think we can just play one thing a turn, and that's good enough for a while. Interesting. What could they have here? If they have +2, Enthusiastic Study. Okay, so I would have traded with either of these. I guess I should have blocked Blood Age General. But what are you gonna do? What can you do? Prophecy, and they got their own Spirit Summoning. We're both stuck at 3 mana here. Yeah, we did trade. I'll take that trade, because I don't have a choice. Yeah, the thing is, they might have also had a +2/+2 trick, which we'll see now if they have it. I just can't take any hits. Okay, they've got their own Spirit. Must not take the hits. Now we're starting to get land hungry. That's why I didn't go down to 16. I'll be willing to trade here again. It's almost always going to favor them, with the person with the mana up. But if you don't have a trick and your opponent doesn't have mana up, that's the time to go for it. Mentor, come on. Alright, that's good news. Let's get a creature into play. If it doesn't survive, too bad. But next turn we can humiliate and then Study Break or Witherbloom Pledge Mage. And that might be enough to survive this mid-game. Historian, not so bad. And Prophecy. These are out of order. 2 cards on the bottom to draw 1. Great. Poet's Quill. Looks like we did it. But why don't we start with Humiliate? Let's just start with a Humiliate and see what... Ooh, we got Prismari. And another Enthusiastic Study. Okay. Let's get rid of this study. And then what? Hope they don't draw something, I guess. Yeah, let's be a little greedy here and play Poet's Quill. And get Expanded Anatomy, pass it. So I'm going to hope they attack in here. Not hope, sorry, I'm going to hope they don't attack in here. That's what I meant. They didn't play an island, that's good news. No attacks, great. Perfect. Poet's Quill. Let's get that going. And go all in on this guy. 6/7 Vigilance Lifelink. Just quick trade life totals with them. Plains, not going to do it. They've got something here. Relic Sloth. Vigilance Menace. I think I just about have enough to deal with all of this. Sure. And then we can win with the second Expanded Anatomy here. Cool. Or better yet, just sap them. Nice. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have shown them we had that, but we had to show them something. I guess you don't have to learn. I've never seen anyone do this, but discard a card to draw a card. There must be a case where if you can't do it, you don't have to do it. But can you ever refuse to learn? What if you have no cards in your hand? But you do have one of these in your sideboard. Fail to find, I guess. Weird. I think we want Agonizing Remorse. But what I don't want is to take a land out for it. So, 41 cards. 41 cards on the draw. It's a really bad way to do it, but what can you do? Oh no, opponent is down to 5 cards. That is rough. Rough stuff. Do we want Killian first? It might just die, which is a problem. It might just die. Let's get first year out. And next turn... Well, maybe we don't even block it. Yeah, I don't think we block it here. They played a land first main, which means they might want 3 land. Hello, Zach. Second main, they're doing Guiding Voice. They didn't do that first main, so I think they have +3/+1. And we will find out, won't we? Spirit Summoning. Normally, you'd want to trade off when your opponent has only so many cards in their hand. But let's have a look, shall we? Let's just have a little look. +3/+1. Enthusiastic Study, there it is. Thought you might have had that. I think we've got to get rid of Blade Historian. It's actually a tough hand to deal with. Huh. That card kills us way too quickly. Anyway, Guiding Voice here. Maybe we can race them, actually. And then we learn into... Well, at this point, we just do it into Anatomy. Or Spirit Summoning. It's turn 3. What's our turn 4 look like? Anatomy's good. Anatomy's good with Killian, especially. Yeah, because we can play Killian and Anatomy next turn. Not that we necessarily would. Because we want to play the Anatomy on Killian for more lifelink. But we could also get 6 damage in with first year. Okay, they've got their Spirit. No attacks. Interesting. Very interesting. Super interesting. And they have Enthusiastic Study. Would they trade the Spirit with my first year? That'd be fine with me. Can't believe I'm surprised they did not attack here. We got rid of their Double Strike. This is the card we sided in, by the way. We'd be dead already if they had Double Strike. Yeah, very simple card. Attacking creatures you control have Double Strike. Then they go ahead and give it +3/+1 and Trample. So they take that. We get Killian and Fanatic. So no blocks from me, so I take 9 here. But that's not going to be enough for them. Because then I drain them for 6. and do 10 damage back. You got it. They must use it here. No, they didn't use it. Well, that's good for me. Maybe they can use it defensively. Unlikely. Ooh. Ouch. Genius inspiration. They also learn. Probation. So they have study for next turn, which is still just 9. Anatomy. We could do Witherbloom Pledge Mage. Go up to 13. Then use Expanded Anatomy next turn. Yeah, do the Pledge Mage. And attack with lifelink. Screw it, attack with both. We're winning this race, I mean, we must be. This is so expensive for them to use both, and even then it's only 9 damage. They would need land to even do it, and then yeah, it's just 9, and then they die on the next turn. There's no real way out of this for them. So I would guess they attack with both. It would be tempting to block one. 6 gets us down to 7. With 4 mana, there's nothing they can do to kill us from that point. The best kind of draw from them would be something that taps down 2 of our creatures. Them doing nothing is concerning. Okay, here's the play. We put Expanded Anatomy on the Pledge Mage. And then we attack with these 2. Puts them down to 3. And if they put all 3 cards on Witherbloom to trade with it, then they have no creatures. If they chump it, that's okay. It's tempting to have attacked with Leech Fanatic here as well. Yeah, I'll take this. We don't know what their last card is, but seems decent. So they're going to do Study. Sure. We still kill both creatures. I think they just would have chumped and kept their 3/3 alive if we attacked with Leech Fanatic, so I'm happy with this. But it means we can't necessarily kill them next turn. Well, certainly they have a way not to die, which is to use Probation. But if they use their whole turn doing that, then we gain 2 more life. Ooh, Heated Debate. That's nice. Is it possible they win this? I'm going to keep that in hand in case we want to learn it away. 2 lethal creatures. Similar spot as last turn. Gonna be tough for them. They need the equivalent of like 2 3/3s this turn to really turn it around. Or a 3/3 and an answer to my other creature for a turn. Yeah, if they dropped a 3/3 and used Probation, then we'd be stuck for a turn. We'd need to find something. We have a lot of things in our deck to find. Anything that gives a 1/1 counter would do it. Nice. Let's play first. Let's put him on the back foot. What can this hand do? Not much if it doesn't draw white. 8 white left in the deck. I think we have to mulligan it. Even if we do draw white, what does it do? Not much. I guess we keep this. But we have to draw something. That's something. Yeah, I think this hand is better than the last one, but not by a whole lot. Yeah, maybe since it's one less card, it's just worse. We can't cast this. This doesn't get any value. It's not embarrassing to play it, I guess, because it still hits for 2 in the air. Servan. What gains 2 life? I always thought it gained 3 life. No, not this stupid card again. They might not even take that trade. Would I block their Servan? Also probably not. If I get Poet's Quill and a swamp. Oh, we need 2 swamps? Lunk. I told you to study. Lousy assistant. Paid for your tuition for a whole semester. And this is the thanks I get. No one fails my course more than once. he just kills them when they fail the course. Oh, Silver Quill. Classic Silver Quill. We did it! We got there. Now what? We could duress. Play the Dusk Mage. Yeah, that helps a lot. Drawing a second swamp is not bad. So a lot of the cards in our deck are outs now. A second swamp, or any of the white learn cards. And if they just keep playing stupid creatures, then maybe we've got a shot. That's an interesting attack, to be sure. I hope they don't have something. They could sacrifice a bunch of stuff to trade off, but please. They need to sack the Pledge Mage and 1 Pest, and at that point, I'll take it. Maybe they didn't expect this? Then we lose another, so we go to 12 here. Seems good. Yeah, they might not have realized how important Dina was to just kill me. Now, I'm tempted to duress them, but let's hold off on that. 1 card in hand over there. Let's hold off on duress. Dang it! Should have duressed. Dang it. Maybe they just drew flunk. No, if they had flunk, they would have potentially 2-for-1'd me? I don't know. Well, let's duress them now. Get their land. Yeah. Stupid land. Then what do we do? We've got Study Break, Leech Fanatic. And what do we want to learn into? Expanded Anatomy. I think that's the best. Come on, Poet's Quill. Go blank. It gets a card. I mean, it gets their land. Three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they can't quite kill us in 2 hits. 4. No, they can. They can kill us in a couple hits. Oh no, what a good draw. If I had duressed... Yeah, I can't believe it came down to that. If I had just duressed... I need to block here and find an answer to the researcher. Yeah, I get the gain life. Expel. That's really good. Yes, that is so good. We still lose unless we draw something else, but at least we might survive this. Dang, that another flunk. Pretty much any creature will do it, though. Keep me alive here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Spectre. Not good. Should have duressed. Well, that was close, and we had a really bad hand, so maybe we can do better here. We have more black in the deck, so I think we keep this, and I really don't want to mulligan. But we have to draw black, or we lose. Man, that was a close game. They drew 2 really good cards in a row. Yes, okay, that is good. I'll just do Leech Fanatic this turn, why not? We're limited on black anyway. We're going to do Laureate next turn, so if we draw black, we'll still have Lash of Malice up. And the chance I have a buffer is a bit higher this way. Hopefully they play their 2/2. They got their own Lash of Malice. Annoying, but what can you do? Serving up the pain. Ah, very nice. What do I want to do here? I could get Spirit Summoning. Let's do that. They might have a way to protect it, 1/1 counter. But if they do that, Spirit Summoning's pretty good against it. And they didn't have their second Lash of Malice to stop Guiding Voice. Okay, well, that's our board. Not amazing. Another Servan. So I just keep my Spirit back to block it. Don't kill my flyer, please. Plum, just to draw a card. That's good to see. Actually, maybe I do attack into it. Sure. They might have discard, any number of reasons to hold this plains back. Do nothing? Or just do something on second main for some reason? I don't think there's a reason to play Silver Quill Apprentice first. But I will play it. Spectre. And land. Very flooded. Cool. Okay. Let's see if we can't get 3 damage in here. And if that thing ever taps, we get to expel it. Presumably, they can do 2 damage in the air, so I imagine there's some chance they attack with it. Pledge Mage. And a land. They discarded a land to Cram Session early, so unfortunate draw for them. It still feels kinda close. What to do here? Just bring it all in. Yeah, they can trade with something. Whenever another creature controlled flying dies, but yeah, it doesn't matter. They can't really stop all of this. They'll just kill the apprentice. Sounds good. Keep my planes in hand. And I don't think their Spectre can race. It's a good card, but not that good. I'll happily trade it with both. Interesting. They have a +3/+3 pump for it? Big play. Tend the Pests. Oh. So they didn't even gain life from the block. That's good for me. I'll take it. It's a good one to know about. Nice. They didn't even block Combat Professor. Oh well. Agonizing Remorse. I kind of want that. It just gets their best card. Goodness knows they don't have that many cards. But no, I think we just leave it as is again. We have enough ways of attacking their hand. Ooh, we could put Cogwork Archivist in. Take out Defend the Campus. Is that awful? What's their biggest creature? We didn't see anything that big. Ah, oh well, it's done. Nice. This is a sweet hand. We can do everything. Some hands just look bigger than others. Go Apprentice, Laureate, Quill. And that's probably gonna win it. 4/4, well. Go blank. Interesting. It's a good card. Huh. Well, I've been screwed over by not doing this before, so let's do it now. They have another go blank or something. Oh, come on. Give me a break. How stupid is that? Spectre, let's take Expanded Anatomy. We miss with Duress? Give me a break. And now we have to race this stupid Moldering Karok. Ouch. Is that any good? Huh. Let's just do Anatomy. They can't attack into it. Quill should be able to beat them here. Unfortunately, once they have some blockers, Dina can really screw us up. Forest. Okay, we don't know what they have anymore. Oh, it's Quill. Five. We've got to survive another turn here. But then we're pretty good. We get Poet's Quill on Combat Professor, and then we just have all the time in the world. Don't do it. Don't kill us. Okay, Servant. That's fine. Not a problem. Now they've got land for Spectre, which drains 3 and gains 2. As long as Dina's in play. Alright, here we go. Quill on the Professor. 5. We could also attack with the Apprentice on the ground. 6/5 lifelink. Nah, let's put it on the Professor. And I can't... Oh yeah, let's just hold Lash up here. I might as well do Laureate. Then if they kill my Combat Professor, I put a counter somewhere, that's fine. Whew, missing on Duress was rough. High Twitch. Learn. Containment Breach, oh no, my Quill. Lordy. Wow, what a good answer. Only didn't throw that first game away. Lash does nothing. I need one more land. This combo's too powerful for me though. And they've got their campus in play. Tough. Dang, Containment Breach was ridiculous here. Just gonna keep drawing 6-drops, huh? Always yield to that. They're doing that main phase, which is crazy. But I guess they know they need the life. Dang. I could go for an aerial assault here. No, you're kidding. What? They're just giving me the game? They just want to lose. This is absurd. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll take 7, I guess. They get to kill my Laureate. Wait. We can do a little better. We can use Lash of Malice second to finish off the Spectre and then keep all of our creatures. No, we can do even better than that. Yeah, this is good. I think I have 3 here. We can kill this guy to give this guy 1 power. 4 damage. So we take 3, they gain 3, we lose 4. What did they just do? Even if we didn't have Lash of Malice, we would have killed all of their stuff. All I can think of is that they have the Switch Your Hand in Graveyard card. That's the only thing that would make any sense. This might just win it for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, this wins it. We have another anatomy. And 1 to spare. Okay, good deal.